Hi, Merv Coleman. Today I'm representing the Red Lodge Area Community Foundation and more specifically the Roosevelt Center. And I would like to thank you for your support last year for the Roosevelt Center for the grant that you gave us out of the Hazel Chamberlain Fund for the fire suppression for Roosevelt. And that project is almost done. We're just waiting on a few parts for the alarm system due to the supply chain not functioning quite right. But when that is all done and completed, we'll be able to open up the third floor of the Roosevelt Center, and that includes the Gregory T. Harper Recital Hall, which is just going to be an absolute great venue for Red Lodge. So thank you very much for that. Currently, we're talking about the outdoor space at the Roosevelt Center, and we have one fabulous piece of outdoor sculpture done by Lee Kern, which is the juniper moose that you've probably seen driving as you drive by Roosevelt. And we would love to have more sculptures in this sculpture park eventually. We have applied for and received a grant from the Montana Tourism to help us out with more sculptures. That is where you can help us, because we need matching funds to match that grant. And that would help us move forward in our vision of making this a sculpture park and creating it a tourist attraction and destination, as well as for locals. We have approached Charles Ringer, who is willing to work with us and selling his iconic square knot sculpture, which is a 72-inch metal sculpture with all sorts of squares on it. And it's one of those things that if we're asked how many squares are in there, you'd probably never get the right answer. Charles is willing to give us this amazing deal at a price that he would have charged 40 years ago in the 80s. Charles has a strong Red Lodge connection and just a good guy, and we thank him for working with us. We are currently applying for a grant from the National Endowment of Arts to help provide more fabulous art for this public art space and create a strong tourist destination and attraction. And art is just a valuable asset for a community like Red Lodge. It's not subject to weather, seasons, and so forth. It can be done indoors, outdoors, and so it's just a tremendously great asset. And this project would also help expand the walkable part of Red Lodge downtown area by a couple blocks. So we are asking and hope you would consider that and help us create a car stopping installation at the front of the Roosevelt Center and help make Red Lodge an art destination. Thank you so much for your consideration.